onto the story now. On Tuesday, the Gauteng Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Elias Mawela, briefed the media and the nation about the third quarter crime statistics in the province. But what came out was that guns are the leading cause of death in Gauteng. But another worrying revelation there was that SABC police were on high alert to avoid the recurrence of the events of July 2021 in those unrests. And just to give us more detail, we're joined now by Brigadier Athlinda Mate, who is a spokesperson within SABC. A very good morning to you, Brigadier Mate. This is quite worrying. Are there concerns, and what do they stem from?
Okay, absolutely. Very good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. We would like to inform the country at large that there will be no national shutdown. There is no such a thing as the national shutdown. We know of a planned protest that is taking place on Monday. So we would like to assure the nation that everything from businesses to services will be fully functional and operational, and everything will be opened. There will be no barricading of roads and burning of tires. We are assuring members of the public, South Africans at large, that the NatJoints has put measures in place to ensure the safety and security of everyone in the country. Law enforcement officers are on high alert to prevent and combat any forms of criminality.
Are you able to take us into some of your investigations just in terms of why this results in a security threat?
Okay, so from a preliminary investigation we have seen and that we have noted is that, yes, there is a planned protest on Monday, but to say there is a national shutdown, that is not entirely true. As the NatJoints, which is a government structure which comprises as led by the SAPS, the SANDF, and the State Security Agency, we have put measures in place to ensure that we prevent and combat any forms of criminality. While we know that there will be this planned protest, we are urging the organizers of this particular protest, and we are reminding them that prohibiting people's movement is a criminal offense. We are also urging members of the public, we are cautioning them not to spread messages that seek to mobilize communities to join this so-called shutdown. So at this stage, our intelligence community is monitoring the situation, and we have developed plans at a national level together with our prof joints to ensure that we put contingency plans in place to ensure that there is no national shutdown.
So at the last event in July 2021, there were concerns about the state of readiness of law enforcement agencies, including SABC. Are you feeling fully confident this time around?
Okay. Well, we have taken note of the July 2021 recommendations, and we are implementing them. We are better prepared. We are better coordinated. We are going this unified. We are working closely with private security that remain our force multipliers and our eyes and ears on the ground in terms of our public order policing unit and our specialized operations. We are deploying accordingly. We are confident that we have enough members on the ground to ensure that all people in South Africa are and feel safe. So it's just to assure South Africans that we have everything under control, but also to encourage South Africans to report any wrongdoing to 08600 10111, which is our Crime Stop hotline number. We are urging South
All right, we seem to have lost Ms. Mate there. I don't know if you're still there, Mate. Are you able to respond to me just in case
work
of...
closely with members of the...
I just want to ask you this, Ms. Mate, just besides your knowledge of the protest, what else are you able to let South Africans in on, just in terms of what they should be on the lookout for?
Well, we are encouraging South Africans to work closely with members of the SAPS. What is important is that South Africans are urged and encouraged to report any wrongdoing. If you see something, do say something. Immediately call the Crime Stop hotline number on 08600 10111. If you notice any suspicious activity, immediately call the Crime Stop hotline number and our members will attend to that. We all have a responsibility to ensure that everyone in this country feels safe and is always protected at all times. And we cannot fight crime without working closely with our communities. So the community remains a very important stakeholder. As I've indicated, we will be working closely with our key stakeholders, including our private security, where they will be acting as our force multipliers. They remain our eyes and ears on the ground to inform us of any report that will be taking place. But safe to say and to assure South Africans that we have put measures in place. Our operational plans are on track, and we are better prepared to ensure that we prevent and combat any forms of criminality. But most importantly, there is no shutdown. We know of a planned protest, and as the NatJoins, we will not allow a national shutdown. So South Africans can rest assured that all law enforcement agencies are on high alert to prevent and combat any forms of criminality.
Thanks for your time this morning. Brigadier Athlinda Mate is the national spokesperson of the South African Police Service. Of course, there's lots to talk to her about, but we thought it would be important to have just this particular conversation about confirmations of whether there is